Hello everybody. Hope everybody's having an awesome summer. I know I have not been making videos regularly because I've been enjoying my summer and nothing's changed since the last time I came on and said that we were super bullish. Also, I got a new PC, so I've been spending a lot of time putting this together. Alright, so let's just quickly talk about what I said the last time that I came on. And if my last video was called capital letters bullish market outlook for the week of 7/18. So this is about a month ago. And basically about a month ago, we knew we were exhausted to the downside after we hit that outside year target at 364.82, and then we had this beautiful weekly broadening formation. And if you follow me, the Strat, Rob, Jermaine, any of us, the thing that you know about broadening formations is they look to broaden. So once we had put in this pivot low and we made a high, then we got a new low, then we were looking for a new high. So this is just a screen pause of the 7/18 video with the weekly trigger and then all these targets, and the main target was to get a new higher high relative to this pivot high, so around 420, and then if it kept going, these relative equal highs. The trigger was back here on 7/18 when we went rev strat weak to the upside. It just never looked back. So here, if you look at the middle, this is that same exact broadening formation, right? So this is where I was saying we're very bullish because we had put in a new low, we hit our year, we rev stratted, we went up, we've gone straight up, we've hit all of our target objectives. If you look over here, we went 212 to the upside, so we had consolidation, a reversal, and then we also hit that monthly target of 429.66, which was these relative equal highs here, which price wants to gravitate towards. So now what? Now we just kind of got to wait, because what we thought and expected to happen happened. So we made a new high, so that was our main target 1, and then target 2, when we got the new month flip, we hit that objective as well. So now you could say we are temporarily exhausted to the upside. The other thing about what happened down here, this reversal, is we had a continuity flip. We had a new quarterly continuity flip. So we had started the third quarter and then we flipped it green. So we've had full time frame continuity to the upside for some time now, except on the yearly. The yearly is the only time frame that was red during this whole run up. So now we're kind of looking to see what we're going to get this coming week. Are we going to get a 2 down? Because we've hit this target and these targets. And if we get a 2 down, is it going to be deep and this is going to be a reversal? Or is it just going to be healthy for more continuation? So these are things that we're going to be watching going into next week. So basically, anytime we're below 421.22, we want to be short, targeting, well, we've got a gap fill target on the daily at 412, and then the weekly target, which is also the daily pivot here, that would be our second target. So that's kind of what we are looking at for next week. Sorry, I also don't have a video of my face because when I got this new PC, I realized it doesn't have a cam. So I need to get one. QQQ, exact same story. This was the bullish reversal week right here. It did its job. It made a new pivot high compared to that one. It took out these pivots, and it is setting up for a reversal right now. So anytime we are below 322.08, we are going to want to be short, targeting 319 gap fill and 315 weekly and that daily pivot low. IWM, same story, but it actually went higher than the rest. So SPY and QQQ hit this target and then these relative equal high targets, and then kind of kept going. IWM kept going, but same scenario. There's a gap on the daily. So if we're below 194, you're going to want to be short. Target 1, target 2, and we'll see if this is the beginning of a reversal. However, there's still time left in this month, and I don't think we're going to be turning these months red anytime soon. And in order to turn them red, we would have to be trading below the monthly open, which is actually very close to the weekly target. Interesting. We could turn these months red. We're just going to have to see. I know it says daily open. It's just a template, but so the month on SPY would turn red at 409.15. Bitcoin, if you use technical analysis, is bear flagging on the monthly. We call this a failed 2 up. And what that means is the higher highs are not getting any follow through, and that's where people are shorting because they're just not, the bears took over. And now you are at risk for a potential outside month because we failed the top, fell back in, started retracing more than 50% of the previous month. So you're going to target 18,755 and then a new pivot low. And then these are your below targets. So, yep, still short biased to Bitcoin. Actually, what price did do, it came and filled this little fair value gap between this candle's high and this candle's low. ICT concept. Gold. Still bearish long term. Did have quite a bounce back last month, but the second we got a 2 up, 2 down weekly reversal, bears hit it. And we still have that outside year target of 157.13. So if you were looking to get back in for a short for that 157 target, it would have been last week. You would have wanted to enter at 165 when we went 2 up, 2 down. And you got a little daily gap fill around 162. It's almost there. VIX. This is the monthly on the left-hand side. We are still holding monthly higher lows. So what I mean is it hasn't crapped the bed yet. So that would be below 1845. You have an inside week setting up for next week. So if you go inside week and down, we're going to take out that 1845. But I sure hope we go inside week and up, because I don't like trading when the VIX is below 20. It's not the funnest time. Plus it's slow, it's summer. So pump the brakes, to be honest. Can't wait till September, actually. Okay. Let's see. Energy. Bullish anytime we're above 78.66. And the weekly actionable signal for that was 2 weeks ago. We didn't get much follow through because we opened the week way down here. So all this traveling had a lot to go. But there's really not much in the way of, I use the word resistance with air quotes around it, but I mean there's price can come through here quickly because there's not a lot of price action to cut through. So like I said, bullish anytime we're above last month's high, because this is a reversal, a 3, a 2 down, and then a 2 back up. It's on the combo sheet. So anytime you get a daily actionable signal that'll put you back above or is above 78.66, you can take it. XLF did its job from the entire market being bullish and the broadening formations. And that happened down there also. So XLF is basically in the same market mindset as SPY and QQQ. So we topped out after we made a slight higher high on the weekly. So now we're looking for weekly reversals. And then you've got this gap fill target. And then last week's low would be your second target. What is this? XLV. Just kind of, there is a bit of a broadening formation here, but you're stuck in the middle of it, and it's kind of just hanging out right around at this 132 level. So, but it also made a new weekly pivot high or higher high. So it's also at that same point where it might be tired now and looking for a reversal. And then this also has a series of pivots, which is what we call a pivot machine gun, to the downside. So this might be a good one to actually short if the market shorts and you have a daily actionable signal to trigger the weekly. You have a 2 up, and then you would want a 2 down on Monday to trigger the week, and then just take out all those targets. I actually really like that. XLK, it did its job. Same thing. We made a new high compared to this one. Took out this pivot target. Did not quite hit that one. That would have been the next one. But it started stalling out when the market did. So same setup. Everything's looking short for next week because we took out everything that we were supposed to the upside. XLU, we have been talking about how this has been holding higher lows the entire time since, where's our first pullback? Since 2020. So basically, pretty much every monthly sell-off has been a buying opportunity. We almost made a lower low here, but we didn't. We held it by 5 cents. And then what did you get? You got a monthly 2-1-2 reversal with your target being a new all-time high. So now we're at a new all-time high. We're sitting up here. Typically, when you hit a new all-time high, that's when you'll see profit taking. So if you get a reversal, might want to not be long anymore. XLP reversed with the whole market, made a slight lower low on the monthly. That's what we look for when we look for reversals. And it's just been a grind up. You've got a nice pivot machine gun to the upside that has been built here. You really want to see it take out this pivot high though before you consider shorting it, because that's the last little lower high. So I wouldn't want to short this until we have taken that out. XLY. Exact same story, broadening formation. Took out most of our targets. This target did not take out that target, and now it's looking like it wants to reverse, and you have an outside week here, which means that in itself is a small daily broadening formation. So if price does reverse, it's going to want to come and take out the low of this 3, which is 161.46. And that's all, we're doing with broadening formations is we're just anticipating we're going to make a lower low compared to the previous one. It's all the line's for. The actual drawing of the line does not matter. It's the price action. Did you make a lower low? XLI. Same thing, made a lower low on the monthly. Then you got the reversal the same week as the market reversed on 7/18. That was the reversal there. And you've had two up, two up, two up, two up, two up continuations. Took out this pivot target, this pivot target. Now what is it doing? It's exhausting. You got a downside trigger and a downside target. And I would also target the gap fill. And in order to become filled, 96.23. XLB. Same thing, took out all those pivot clusters, which are referred to as a target magnet, a price magnet. And you see right where it hit the bottom of all three of those pivots. Boom, what'd you get? A 2 down, 2 up reversal, and then 2 ups ever since. Came and filled that weekly gap. Now it's tired, it's exhausted, it did its job, it served the bulls very well. Now it's time for profit taking, and again, you got a gap fill here. XBI. So this got a 2 down reversal last week, but I wouldn't have wanted to short it because we didn't make a new pivot high on the weekly. I only look to short things after they've taken out their upside targets. This did not. This fell short. So this is not something that I personally would look to short. I only want to short going against the trend when we're exhausted, because that's the potential top of a broadening formation. SMH, same exact thing. Well, they're basically the same, so. Okay, so yeah. Hope to be making videos regularly again. Like I said, I mean, nothing had changed since the market outlook video. I just said we were bullish. We knew why. And so now we've got a little something that's different happening, so I wanted to come on and talk about it. Also, I wanted to let you guys know we are doing a little back to school promotion. And what that promotion is, if you go to stratalerts.com and go to the join page, we are doing a 2-week trial for $50. So it's a little bit more than half off. We don't really believe in free trials. We want people to be invested and feel like they want to get good value out of it and try hard. So that's why we are doing a paid trial. But we also understand that, some people, $120 to try us for a month might be too much for them. And that's fine. And I get that. So that's why we're offering the $50 trial. And that's 2 weeks. And it'll give you pretty much a good idea of what we do on a day-to-day basis. And if you can make your money back, during that time, that's great. Maybe you'll join us for the monthly or the quarterly package. One thing though, if I were you guys, this is good until the last day of August. So if it were me, I would want to wait more towards the end of the month. So I would be getting my 2-week trial at the beginning of a new month when new time frame continuity is going to start, and hopefully the fall season picks up and the VIX picks up. Always looking out. All right, guys, I will see you later. Thank you for watching.